And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Game 12, Game 12 of the 2018 Region 7 TCCAA State Tournament here. Tonight's game, it's a loser's bracket game featuring Cleveland State, the 5th seed, versus the 4th seed Dyersburg State Eagles. Loser of this game is eliminated from this tournament. Winner moves on to play Volunteer State tomorrow at noon. The winner of that will play Walter State and try to beat them twice to win the championship. Let's go over the lineup real quick. For the visiting Cleveland State, Noah Hill leading off, playing second. Center fields, Brandon Mason, center field. Batting third, Hunter Oliver, the catcher. Logan Peterson, the designated hitter. The first baseman, Joey Robertson, followed by Rhett Baldwin, the third baseman. Cameron Payne at left field. Trey Vanderpool at shortstop. Caleb Collins at right field. And pitching for the Cougs today is Ryan Inches. For the home team, Dyersburg Eagles, shortstop Blake McCutcheon leads off. Batting second, Dino Diaz at second base. Right field, J.P. Bitzenhofer. Catching, Spencer Yankel at cleanup. Reed Smith at third base. First base, Ladarius Williams. DHing is Andrew Swanson. Left field, Hagen Severance. Center field, Kerry Campbell. And on the mound for the Eagles to start is Cody Davidson. Davidson, with a record of 7-4, 66 2/3 innings pitched, only 23 walks and 73 strikeouts, 4.59 ERA. I guess you would say he definitely is their number one starter. He's already pitched already in this tournament, so all hands on deck here for a loser out game. Here's the spray chart defensively. Severance in left, Campbell in center, Bitzenhofer in right, Smith at third, McCutcheon at short, Diaz second, Williams at first, Yankel, the catcher, and as mentioned, Cody Davidson, the pitcher. Cougars come in winning this morning's game against Motlow handily, 10-2. Dyersburg State defeated Chattanooga State in the game afterwards this afternoon, 8-4. Actually, Cleveland State and Dyersburg met in game 1 of this tournament on Monday. Cleveland State winning. So Dyersburg's been in the loser's bracket since, working their way up. Here we go, starting off with the leadoff hitter, Noah Hill. Hill's the catalyst to try to get the straw stirred drink for Mike Policastro's squad. Here's the first pitch, Cody Davidson, and we got a strike on a slider. Davidson's a freshman from South Fulton High School. Ball low, 1-1. Next pitch, 1-1. Popped up at center. Looks like Dino Diaz is going to have that with these, and he does for the first out. That'll bring up the center fielder, Brandon Mason.
Now coming to the plate, center fielder number 3, Brandon Mason.
Mason with a 480 on base percentage. That slider, that's Davidson's money pitch there. Gets in for a strike, 0-1, so he's ahead in the count. Rolls over a ground ball towards Williams at first, very easily handled, and he'll move right there to tag. Umpire's going to call that. Must have hit off Mason, so they're going to bring him back for a redo.
With 2 outs,
well, we're down to 4 teams. After this game, it'll be 3.
Correction, foul ball.
Only one team left undefeated, and that's Walter State Senators, who just got through beating Ball Volunteer State 2-0 in just an outstanding game. Well played, and that's what you expect from a winner's bracket. Last two winners. Strike 3 on the slider, caught on the outside corner, caught him looking, and that's going to bring up the 3-hole hitter, Hunter Oliver.
Now coming to the plate, the catcher.
Oliver named first team all-conference at catcher. Cleveland State comes in with a final regular season record of 36-17. They finished 5th in the conference at 14-12. There's that slider again for strike, 0-1. Dyersburg State finished 33-14 with a conference record of 16-10 that earned them the 4th seed. Strike 2 on the fastball, sinking. Davidson will show, obviously here, a excellent slider as well as some movement on the fastball. He runs it up there in the upper 80s. Rubber arms, according to Coach Robert White, and it must be the case. Just missed with the slider on the 0-2. Coach White, because he pitched on Monday through quite a few innings, and he's come back, and here we are on Wednesday. All hands on deck, as I mentioned, but it is impressive that he's coming back off 1.5 days rest here to go at it. 1-2 pitch. Bouncer there to McCutcheon. He's going to pick the short hop, get it up the line. Beats it by half a step. 1-2-3 inning for Dyersburg, and they'll come in for their first crack at it, and we'll be back in just a moment. And here we go in the bottom of the first inning, first crack at Dyersburg. They're going to face Ryan Inches. Inches is a lefty, freshman, with 44 innings pitched, 4.26 ERA with a six wins, 2 loss record. Inches comes from Canton, Georgia, and he's going to face Blake McCutcheon first, the shortstop. First pitch. Strike. Here's the defense. Payne in left, Mason in center, Collins in right, Baldwin at third, Vanderpool short, Hill at second, Robertson at first, Oliver at catching, and Inches is mentioned the pitcher. Fouled off there by McCutcheon there, gets him back at 0-2. McCutcheon's a freshman, very impressive. Excellent defensive shortstop, but he can swing it too. High and out. For a ball, 1-2. Dyersburg coached by Robert White. Done a great job the last few years there with her, especially the last about 3. And a reach for a strike 3. Reached out on an outside pitch.
Now coming to the plate, second baseman, number 4,
Dyersburg's 2-time defending conference champion. Last year made that golden trip to Grand Junction representing the East Central District. And so they are experienced. Have a few members coming back off that club. Here's the second baseman, Dino Diaz. Fouled off. It just looks like a guy that he's a lefty. Not overpowering, just kind of pounds the zone a little bit. Change speeds, we've seen that already from several lefties in this tournament. Fastball inside for a ball, 1-1. So he's got several members back off last year's club, Coach White. So the expectations were high going into the year, but I think we've experienced some injuries and swing and a miss. And a long time, when you come back as a champion, everybody's gunning for you, but he's reloaded. So his club is very impressive. They're just kind of getting back, have been back to healthy now. He's still got a pitcher or two he'd like to have here, but they're very competitive, obviously. There's a reach ground ball. Hill's going to have to go get that from short. Nice job, Scoop, and he's got him. Nice job by Noah Hill moving his legs laterally to get that ball. 2 quick outs. Picks up the right fielder, J.P. Bitzenhofer. Bitzenhofer, redshirt freshman from St. Xavier High School. Fortunately, we don't have the towns on these, just the high school. Fastball low and away for a ball, 1-0. Inch is just working in the zone. You're going to have to be patient with him. Fastball up. 2-0. Strike 2-1. Bitzenhofer with 26 walks on the year, leads right there at the team lead. 368 batting average. And a lazy fly out there to center field. Brandon Mason looks like he's got it, and he does, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Cleveland State. And now we're through 1. No score. And we're back here in the top of the second inning for Cleveland State. Leading off is going to be the designated hitter, Logan Peterson. Peterson named all-conference first team as a DH. Comes in batting. 405 with a 601 slugging average. First pitch strike by Davidson. He's a sophomore. There's the pitch. Another strike on that slider. That's going to be a problem. He's a sophomore from Chickamauga, Georgia, just here right outside the area here in Chattanooga on the North Georgia side. The other side of Lookout Mountain, on the Georgia shadow of Lookout Mountain. Here's the pitch. Davidson's got that kind of crossfire motion. Does make it hard for that right-hander to pick that ball up. 1-2. Oh, nice pitch there. Looked like it must be a little low, but evens the count at 2-2. Cleveland State's been a battling squad in this tournament. Like I mentioned, they won the first game, and then they lost a close one to Walters the second game. And that's caught looking there on the fastball. A lot of movement on that fastball. Second strikeout for Davidson. Hard-fought game against Walters State that they lost. And then they came back this morning and beat a second-seeded Motlow handily, 10-2. Really put it to them. Excellent pitching by Hooper Mills. And some relief pitching as well, finishing that up. So here we go. Fifth hole hitter Joey Robertson, the first baseman. He takes a ball, first pitch. Slider cuts him off at the knees there and almost hits him. 2-0. Good crowd showing up. A lot of Dyersburg State supporters. Obviously, Cleveland State's has some people coming in. So we're under the lights now. Fastball on the outside corner. He swings through for a strike. 2-1. Beautiful night in Chattanooga. Sun setting. Lights on. About 80 degrees. Postcard environment. Pop, strike. Nope, doesn't call that. 3-1. Right on the corner there. He didn't get the call. Bench not happy on the first base side, being Dyersburg State. There's a strike on the inside corner. Davidson's working both sides of the plate. Gives us a full count. And he loses him on an outside fastball. And that's a ball. That's a walk. It's going to bring up the third baseman, Rhett Baldwin. Baldwin from Ringgold, Georgia, freshman. Good baseball program there in high school. Baldwin had an outstanding first day, Monday, actually against this Dyersburg State team. Had 4 hits, if I remember correctly, 4 or 5. It was unbelievable. It was a clean slate, though. A little bit of a lead, not much. Here comes the pitch. Strike on the outside corner, that backdoor slider. First strike, 0-1. Slider fouled off in the tennis court area. We got some people playing tennis. They better pay attention. Baldwin comes in with a .315 batting average, 89 at-bats, 8 doubles. Contact hitter, he'll move the ball around, as mentioned. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Boy, he flips that slider and he swings through it for a strikeout. 2 outs. That's his 3rd strikeout.
The second out
really snaps that slider off.
Number 22, Cameron Payne.
Brings up the left fielder, Cameron Payne. Payne batting .277 on the season, 19 RBIs and 130 at-bats. 3 home runs. Keep an eye on that. Slider off the end of the bat. Down the first base line. Robertson getting a little bit of a lead, not much. He's kind of I don't know how much of a running threat he is. No stolen bases, but in this tournament, innings open. There's that slider again, looking 0-2. Throw all the stats out all you want during the season. When the tournament starts, it's all on from then on. So you have to do what you got to do to get runs, to get wins. It's all or nothing tonight. 0-2 pitch. Grounder to the shortstop, McCutcheon. Nice play to Diaz for the out. McCutcheon and Diaz are outstanding combination pair. McCutcheon's really impressed with him. That'll get us through 1.5, and now Dyersburg State comes up to the bottom of the second. It's no score.
Leading off for the Eagles.
And here we go here to the bottom of the second inning for the Dyersburg State Eagles leading off. It's the catcher, Spencer Yankel. He's here to face Ryan Inches. Yankel batting .365 with a .610 slugging percentage, 16 doubles. Way out in front of the changeup for a strike. Leads the team with 7 home runs as well as doubles. So, and he's the big bopper this year for Robert White's club. Here's the pitch. Inches gets that strike. He's just kind of nice and easy throwing it up there. He's going to change speeds, it looks like, and just a lefty that can cause a lot of problems. Here's the delivery. Fouled off, 0-2. Fastball out in the way for a ball, 1-2. As I mentioned, Walter State beat Ball State tonight, 2-0. 2-0. They're sitting pretty with no losses, and they'll wait to see what happens and play tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Try to clinch the championship. Ground ball foul. Try to win the championship, and then wait and move on to play the Georgia representative probably next weekend in the East Central District Championship. It'll be a best 2 out of 3. With winner moving on to play in Grand Junction, Colorado, representing the East Central District in the JUCO Division I World Series. Fastball up. Out of the zone, 2-2. The State Shelton squad is impressive. Ranked number 1 in the nation. And what I've seen is deserved. Fisted off back to Inches. He'll casually throw it to first. Nice and easy for the first out. That'll bring up the third baseman, Reed Smith. Smith's had a good tournament. He's a freshman, batting .599 slugging with 61 hits. Second on the team. Here's the pitch. Oh, tries a bunt. This will be interesting to see. He's got good speed. Good turn. Nope. That's ball into the bullpen area. He'll definitely get to second. And they'll hold him up there. Good try by Baldwin. Just couldn't come up with the scoop from Robertson. That'll bring up the first baseman, Ladarius Williams. One of those returners from last year's World Series team. Williams is a sophomore, second on the team with RBIs at 46 and 139 at-bats. Average is a little down from 295, but his slugging average is 424. I believe he's been dinged up a little bit, so this has been a bit, his second year. Like several other Eagles, talking to Robert White, they've been dinged up off and on. Ball low. So he just, Coach White was saying how the goal was just to get everybody healthy, hitting-wise, going into the tournament here, and I think he has, because the team looks sharp. They're definitely very athletic. Little curveball. First strike, 1-1. One pitch. Swing and miss on that lazy curveball in the dirt. First strike. 1-2 count. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Healthy lead by Smith. Oh, I think he went. Oh. Yes, he did. That's a strikeout. Good job by Hunter Oliver to block it. And that'll bring up another returnee from last year's squad, Andrew Swanson. It's Andrew Swanson's the DH today. He was a mainstay on the team last year, remembering. So we got 2 outs here. Base open here for Inches. Let's see what he wants to do with Dangerous Swanson. Pitch in the dirt. Smith's going to take advantage of that and go to third. So he's definitely in prime scoring position. A little flare to right. That's going to be trouble. I think that's going to fall to right. Good turn, but no move to second. There you go. Good job by the Cougars getting it in. Now, 1 run will score on that, though. So the Dyersburg takes the early lead.
Now coming to the plate, number 20, Hagen Severance.
And here's another returnee from last year, Hagen Severance. Fastball outside. Ball 1. Severance is in left field. He was on that squad as well last year. I think he's been dinged up a little bit too. He's batting .260, which is far below his average from last year. Swing and miss for a strike. 1-1. Looking at the chart there, 6 doubles, 32 hits total, and 123 at bats. A lot of just 10 stolen bases. He gets on base. He's a very speedy runner. Here's the pitch coming up by Inches. Little change up. Definitely got just had to kill a bug there. Take care of that. It's driving me nuts. An extermination here. Here we go. Fly ball to the left. Payne's going to got it, and there you go to get out of that inning. 1 run scored, though, by Dyersburg State to take the early lead here, and through 2, it's 1-0 Dyersburg State. here we go back up the top of the third inning. 1-0 Dyersburg State. Leading off is going to be the shortstop, Trey Vanderpool. Face Cody Davidson, who's been in charge so far the first 2 innings. There's that backdoor slider for a strike. He moves that slider both in and out. Oh, 1 pitch. Ground ball to Dino Diaz at second. And he's got him for the first out.
The ground out brings to the plate to right field.
As I mentioned, Dyersburg's up the middle combo of McCutcheon and Diaz is really outstanding. Impressive all tournament. Diaz is very athletic. Can move all around the outfield as well, covering a lot of space. McCutcheon's just very strong with the gloves. Had a lot of short hops. First pitch to Collins is his ball, 1-0, the 9-hole hitter. They really strong up the middle, and you got to have that. The power teams, good teams, move along, or solid defense, especially up the middle. There's a fly ball to Campbell, coming in hard, and he's got it for the out. 2 outs, 2 quick outs.
2 outs will bring to the plate the second baseman.
Here we go back up the top of the order with Noah Hill. Ground out to, or flew out to Diaz at second to lead off this game. Here we go. Fastball way inside. Hill was showing the bunt. Pulled back. 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Another fly ball to Campbell. It's going to drive him back a little bit. I don't think, right about near the warning track, and he's got it for the third out. Quick inning for Cody Davidson, and Dyersburg hustles back in. Bottom of the third, heading up to here. It's 1-0 Dyersburg State Eagles. And here we go, the bottom of the third inning. Leading off is the 9-hole hitter, the center fielder, Kerry Campbell. We first saw him this morning. He's an impressive outfielder with good speed. Campbell's a freshman, so Coach Robert White will have him next year. That's probably his plan. Change up for a strike, goes to 1-1. There's a pitch hit well. Driven back, Payne's going to go to the warning track, but it's going to stop right there for the out. Just a long out in the book. That's going to bring up the shortstop, Blake McCutcheon, who struck out last time. Here, 1 out. Fastball cue-balled off to the... Oh, he's not going to... Safe. That was a tough play. It's cue-balled. And Robertson kind of bobbled it a little bit. By the time Inches could get over there with the pitch, McCutcheon, with his good speed, beat it out. It's going to bring Dino Diaz up. We'll see if there's any motion here. Diaz hits his second base last time. Dino Diaz leads the team with RBIs with 49 and hits. So let's see if we got something going here with McCutcheon at first. First pitch in for a strike. Seems like likely candidates for a hit and run here. Hill's cheating to second, so that we got a gap between first and second. Perfect target for a hit and run. Instead, he tries to swat it. He's going to drive Mason back, but not back far enough. Easy catch for out number 2. He'll bring up right fielder J.P. Bitzenhofer. Flew out to center. You know, Chat State's is a normal size ballpark, 400 plus the center, 330 to the corners. So it's going to take a pop, and there's no wind today. There's a hard hit center field base hit. Mason's going to get it. Whoa, here we go. And they got him. They got him on the turn. Excellent throw by Mason to Nova Hill, and they put the tag on him. Too much commitment around the turn by McCutcheon, and he gets hit. Here we go, the top of the 4th, 1-0. Here we go, down to the top of the 4th inning for the Cleveland State Cougars, and the man who delivered that great throw to end the inning from center field's up, Brandon Mason. Always works out that way. There's that slider. Mason gets a late cut, hits it into the tennis courts. So Davidson's out in front, 0-1. Fastball outside for a ball. 1-1. Oh, there's that backdoor slider. Davidson really uses that as an effective weapon. 1-2's the count here with nobody out. Fastball misses outside. Evens the count at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Boy, just blew it right by him. That's what happens when you're busy looking for the slider, that you know he's going to put it around the plate, and when he pops that fastball, you're late. So, they'll leave one out and bring up the catcher, 3-hole hitter, Hunter Oliver. Oliver grounded out to Blake McCutcheon is short last time up. Pitch by Davidson, misses up. 1-0. Oh, there's a top there that's going to be played. Look at Davidson getting up there. Nice play. Wow. Hit top of the ball, bounced in front of the mound. He had to go get it. Reached back on his back foot and kind of sidearmed it, man. Nice play by Davidson. As you can tell, he's definitely an athlete. But as an ex-pitcher, we all were athletes. So they just took the bat away from us most of the time. We went to college, unfortunately, as I learned. Great hitters in high school, but the bat a lot of times was taken away for better hitters that once we got to college. So here we go. Swing and a miss to the DH, Logan Peterson. 1-1's the count. Here with 2 outs. Game's moving along nicely. Cleveland State still searching for their first hit. As that slider starts it off in the middle of the plate and then catches that corner. Makes it very hard, a 1-2. Wow, nice pitch. Must have been a little low. 2-2. Coach Robert White calling signals, giving direction to the catcher as I can see from my perch. Here's the pitch. Ooh, nice job by Peterson punching that ball in the right. Picked up by Bitzenhofer and back in. Good job of hitting there for 2-strike hitting. And he's rewarded with a base hit. That'll bring up the first baseman, Joey Robertson. Robertson got a walk last time. And along with that, that's the first hit for Cleveland State here in the 4th inning. Get off to Schneid, and not much of a lead by Peterson. There's that nice soft curveball. I think it's a slider really. Catches the backdoor slider, catches the outside corner for strike. 0-1. Slider didn't do anything there. Arm dropped and he just lost all spin on it. 1-1. Got to stay on top of that. That elbow up. Get lazy, that elbow drops. Turns into a frisbee, doesn't do anything. Here's the pitch. For a strike. 1-2. Coach Wright tells us that Davidson's really got a rubber arm, which is one of the reasons why he's pitching on just over a day's rest after a start. In this day and time, you don't see that hardly ever. That's the old school. That's the old school technique. Back, I have to say, back when I was in school, we did that kind of thing. We didn't know any better. We didn't know anything about UCLs and a little bit. There's a ground ball to Williams. Hard hit. Oh, nice play by Williams. And he's an excellent first baseman. Really good with the glove. Had the heads up to tag Robertson on the way up. So, that's a 3-U. Moves us in. We'll see you here in the bottom of the 4th. Here we go, here to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Eagles leading 1-0. We're going to lead off here with catcher Spencer Yankel. After that throw out at second on McCutcheon, he'll come back up and bat. Inches has thrown an excellent game too. Ball high. He's just given up that 1 run, so he's kind of been overshadowed by Davidson, but he's held his own, the freshman. Done well, and he's just keeping the Cougars in the game, and that's what it's all about. Longer you go. Nice pitch on the inside corner to Yankel for strike, 1-1. Pound the zone, in and out, change speeds. This ball low and in for a ball, 2-1. Those 3 things will lead to much success, well, at any level, but certainly here at the junior college level. We plead for it as people that are either coaches or really helping. There's a fly ball up in the air. I don't know, let's see if Oliver can cover it. Oh, no, in the stands. Oh, nice catch there. Off the bounce by, looks like a Cleveland State supporter. Staying active in the stands. Wearing the headphones right now so I can hear all the noise down there with the field mic, crowd mics. A lot of activity, a lot of chatter. A lot of banter going on. 2-2's the count here with nobody out. That ball is well hit into left field. Going back, that's going to go a long way. Hello. Home run. Spencer Yankel. Ball was left out over the plate, and the price was paid. And that's 2-0. Dyersburg State Eagles. Can't leave that pitch over, and you're going to pay the price. That'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Reed Smith. Here's the pitch. Down low, 1-0. Nothing to get panicked about. 2-0. Still a lot of baseball to be played. We're not even past the halfway point. So Inches just has to get back on that train. There you go. Well, that might be gone too. He laid that over the plate. And that is gone to back-to-back by Reed Smith. So we are kind of in back-to-back home runs. Brings up Ladarius Williams, the first baseman, and that's going to get a visit there by the Cleveland State coach, pitching coach, just to say, hey, things all right, calm down, just left a couple pitches up, got to get back down in where you need to be working at. You've been doing that. Reed Smith, 7 home runs, as well as Yankel. So Yankel takes the lead. Or no, they both are tied. What am I talking about? So a battle there for the home run lead for this team. So that'll bring up Ladarius Williams. We've talked about him. Excellent glove man at first. Really impressed with him. He knows what to do around the bag. He's a dangerous hitter too, coming back. So the Eagles are up 3-0. This is kind of how this game went the first day. Ball low and outside the dirt, 1-0. It's kind of how the thing worked last time. Dyersburg built up a lead. If I remember correctly, a 5-run lead in like the 8th inning, and they 5 balls up in the air, first base. Oliver's chasing it, as well as Roberson, and Roberson makes the catch. Excellent. Roberson makes the catch. The first down, they'll bring up Andrew Swanson. Swanson had the base hit that knocked in a run last time. One out here. Bounce off and hitting, and he'll get the hit by pitch. They'll bring up Hagen Severance, the left fielder. They had a lead about the 8th inning, and they had bases loaded. I remember this vividly. They had bases loaded. Dyersburg was out in the field. Cleveland State had a pop up to the second baseman, Dino Diaz, with 2 outs. Sunny day, and Diaz just flat dropped the ball. All runners have been running because it was a full count. 3 runs scored and made it 6-5. Put more pressure on Dyersburg, and Cleveland State did what they did to get ahead and ended up winning that game. So really, Dyersburg was in control for most of that game. Ball's in the dirt. 1-0 count. Not far enough for Swanson to move. So it was a bit, I mean, it was a crushing defeat for Dyersburg. They felt like they were in the game, lead the game, when they were in control. But hey, got to catch fly balls and do the things, and they didn't. Cleveland State took advantage of it. So here they are. That's why they had a loss. They had to move up through the bracket. Fouled off. Inches is leaving that ball out over the plate, and Severance got a good cut there. These Dyersburg hitters, if you leave the ball to the plate, we've seen they're going to go max effort and try to launch. There's no wind, so both those home runs were just sheer power. 1-1 pitch. Ball, pass ball. Swanson's going to advance to second. A bit frustrated. A little bit of frustration by Oliver. 3-0 here, Dyersburg State. Bottom of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. Whoa, floating curveball for a strike, 2-2. I'm sure Severance would like to have that back, but he was sitting on fastball. Smart move by Inches to go with that off-speed pitch in the fastball count. I want to remind everybody about our Twitter. If you can't watch us, follow us. I'll give you that address here in a minute. Here's the pitch coming up by Inches. Popped up. Mason's got to hustle here. He's going to play it back, and oh, nice catch by Collins. Thought Mason was going to make that catch, so second out there. But that Twitter address, at TCCAA Region 7 BSB, that's the Twitter home. Follow us. We're tweeting every half inning the scores. If you can't watch us on the YouTube channel, get in the car and you can't watch us on a device, check your device on Twitter, and we'll keep you up to date on the information. It's being monitored as we speak with information galore. 1-0's the count here. Runner on second. Campbell, the 9-hole hitter, Kerry Campbell's up. It's 1-1. He flew out to left field last time. Here's the pitch. Well, mighty swing on the curveball, but he missed. It's going to be hard to hit that pitch. Ended up down low, right in his feet. 1-2's the count here with 2 outs. Three to nothing. Dyersburg State. Oh, and that changeup got him way out in front. But 2 runs to score for Dyersburg to pad that lead to 3-0. We're through 4. Mark Dennis back here at Chattanooga State Field. Top of the 5th inning here for the Cleveland State Cougars, coming to bat, trailing 3-0 to Dyersburg State Eagles. As I mentioned, this is a losers out game. We're down to 4. Winner's going to play Volunteer State tomorrow at noon for the right to play Walter State. Waiting for a batter here. First batter coming up is the third baseman, Red Baldwin. Baldwin struck out last time up. Cody Davidson's been in control pretty much throughout. Giving up 1 hit. That slider's up. First ball, 1-0. Pitch. Fastball blows by Baldwin there for a strike. 1-1. One pitch. Strike. 1-2. 1-2 here. To Baldwin. That slider a little lazy there, didn't get the break he wanted, left it outside, so it's 2-2. Baldwin drives it to right field. Bitzenhofer goes back, but it's not far enough to get to the fence. Just a fly out. First out of the inning. Brings up the left fielder, Cameron Payne. Payne hit to a fielder's choice last time. 1 out here. Oh, there's a hard hit line drive though, right at Severance in left field for the out. Well hit. Barreled it up good. Just hit it the wrong person, hit it right to the person. Wasn't rewarded for that. Brings up the shortstop, Trey Vanderpool. Vanderpool grounded out to Dino Diaz at second. Here's the pitch. Grounded out to Dino. He's got it. He flipped it up and a flip to Williams, and there you go. 1-2-3. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Mr. Davidson. Here we go. After 4.5, 3-0 Dyersburg Eagles. Here we go to the home half of the 4th for the Dyersburg State Eagles leading off. It's going to be the leadoff hitter, Blake McCutcheon. Had a first hit last time, base hit. Facing Ryan Inches. Nice off-speed pitch by Inches, catches the inside corner for a strike. 1-0. Inches is Giving up 3 runs. Oh, there's a bunt down the line on the off speed. I don't know if it's a nice try by Baldwin. He throws it, but it's going to be back. Nice job. Nice bunt. Good attempt by Baldwin. Just McCutcheon's just got too much speed, I think. So we're going to lead off with a hit. That's going to bring up the second baseman, his counterpart up the middle, Dino Diaz. We flew out to center last time. I mean, last time he came up, we were talking about this. Might be an opportunity for some hit and running here. Get the ball moving down the ground and get McCutcheon moving. We're going to see if anything's going to happen. Inch is going to try to keep him close. Pounds it in the dirt and the ground. Nice stop by Oliver. 1-0 the count to Diaz. Redshirt sophomore. Fastball misses outside. Cleveland State crowd didn't like that call. It was close. 2-0. Here's the pitch. Outside, he's digging himself a hole here. 3-0 to Dino Diaz. He's got the boppers coming up here shortly for Dyersburg that had penalized him. So let's just see if he can climb back up the ladder here. There's the pitch. Nope, doesn't do it. So it's a walk. Man on first and second, nobody out. So we got some opportunity here for Coach Robert White's Eagles. Brings up J.P. Bitzenhofer, the right fielder, batting third. Had a single last time. And third base coach is going to talk to him here. See if we got anything going on here. I know the first thought is to move these runners to second and third. I don't know, though. He's a 3-hole hitter. Inches to the stretch. Bunts it down the, pushes on the first base line. Nice play by Inches. I don't know why he just didn't tag him, but again, went to first for the out. Moves him along. So he does his job. Brings up the first home run hitter, Spencer Yankel. So you got a base open here. I'm sure they're going to pitch very, very carefully to him. Although coming up next is Reed Smith, so lesser of two evils here. Let's see how this plays out. Pitch very carefully here. Inches delivers. Rip down the line to left field. Just past Baldwin. That's going to go in the corner. Payne, 2 runs for sure. And that's going to be a double for Yankel. 5-0. Dyersburg State. So we have a runner on second base. Big big double there. That brings up Reed Smith, who went long distance last time. Time called. No activity in Cleveland State's bullpen, and quite frankly, I'm not surprised. I mean, they're spent, the staff, I'm sure, just as much as Dyersburg State is. Probably just trying to go with Inches as long as they can go. They've used so many pitchers. Well, we got some movement now, so I mean, it's not like they can't put somebody out there, but they're deep. They've spent a lot of arms, so everybody's doing their best, but somebody's finally getting up. Looks like number 6, Jared McDonald, going to get up and get loose. And that hits Smith. I thought. It did not. Oh, I guess it didn't. I guess it didn't. So it's 5-0. Dyersburg State. Dyersburg State here. In the bottom of the 5th inning. Here we go with the pitch. Check swing strike, 2-1 on the off-speed curve. Smith overly anxious a little bit. He wants to pound the ball here and drive this runner in. Here's the 2-1 pitch, way outside. Inches is what lost his command a bit. Just trying to get through here so they can get to the right-hander, I'm sure. McDonald frantically getting ready. Here's the 3-1 pitch, getting ready. Good lead by Yankel. And here, getting ready for the 3-1 delivery. Way high for a ball. Walked him. Get the feeling he's kind of at the end of his rope here with Inches. Might be spent here. Although we got a lefty-lefty matchup, and maybe what Coach Mike Policastro is trying to get him through. Ladarius Williams comes up to bat, the 6-hole hitter. Fly to first base last time. Big. To say this really kind of is a big moment here. The fortunes of Cleveland State and Dyersburg State. Here's the pitch. Down low, 1-0. Stringing together some balls here. Would think this is going to be, if he doesn't get Williams here on at least a double play, I'm betting that Swanson will never see him again. He'll be facing a righty. Here comes the 1-0 delivery. Oh, he just got up under it and he's going to fly it to Hall or No Hill for the second out. He just got under it. Let's see what Cleveland State's going to do here. I'm watching. Yeah, and I think that's Mike Policastro is going to come out. And I'm thinking that we're going to see a change. Let's see. Let's watch Coach Mike Policastro and see what the discussion's going to be. Yes, sir. Going to get a new pitcher. Good job by Inches. Did the best he could. We'll let you know about the new pitcher here shortly. 5-0, Dyersburg State. And the new pitcher for Cleveland State is Jared McDonald. Jared McDonald, sophomore from Maryville, Tennessee. Thrust in the big spot here for the Cougars. McDonald, the story on him, let me look up his stats, if I can give you something here. 0-1 with the pitched 11 innings, so not a lot of innings there, but a 1.59 ERA. Everybody's on hand in this point of the tournament for sure. And we're talking about Cleveland State's played 1-2, just like everybody else. They played 1-2. This is their 4th game, so everybody's been used. Nothing new. So righty on righty. That's the right thing here. Got to go with the percentages. He's going to face Andrew Swanson. Swanson was hit by pitch last time up. 5-0. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Dyersburg State in the lead. They've been in control all game, thanks to the outstanding pitching so far of Cody Davidson. Swing and a miss on that first pitch by Swanson. A loopy curve there, a little high. Swanson left it alone. Even the count, 1-1. One delivery coming up. And Swanson hits it in the alley, left center. He's chasing it to the fence. That's going to score 2 runs. Swanson's going to end up with a stand-up double. And that's going to make it 7-0. Seven to nothing there for the Eagles of Robert White. That's going to bring up Hagen Severance, the left fielder. 0 for 2. He's looking to get in the hit party. Strike on a changeup. Mighty cut by Severance. Going to cut back here in front of us. Nice catch by the gallery in front of me. 0-2. Fastball way up, out of the zone. High, too high for Severance to even think about swinging at it. 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Fastball or curveball in the dirt. Evens the count at 2-2 here with 2 outs. Twos across the board. Oh, and a nice fastball. Severance chases a little bit, but that's a strikeout. Damage done, though. 4 runs scored for Dyersburg State. And through 5, they're leading 7-0. Hey, we're back here to the top of the 6th. Cleveland State desperately needs to get some offense going. Leading off is the 9-hole hitter, Caleb Collins. Flew out to center field last time, but they need to get some offense going big time. Down 7-0. Davidson's been in complete control. You know, he pitched against them the first time around. Remember the complete line. He went about 7 innings. And I think they took him out because they had that lead. But he was in control. So, I mean, he's dominant. First pitch coming up. Oh, that slider, backdoor slider hitting the inside corner, first strike, 0-1. That slider's just, he just knows exactly where he wants to put it on both sides of the plate. Here comes the 0-1. And there's that slider on the outside, just misses. 1-1. Ground ball to Diaz at second. Easy throw over to first for the out. Diaz is a ground ball machine. Comes back up the top of the order, Noah Hill. Hill flew out to center field last time up. He's had a really good tournament. He followed the whole. He's put the ball in play with hits all during the tournament. Strike on the slider. Both him and the next batter, Mason, have been really the catalyst for Cleveland State's run here. They've gotten on base. They've hit the ball in the alleys. They've really done a good job. A little behind on the fastball, but that's what happens when you're preoccupied with the slider that he's been throwing. By the time you see the fastball, it's too late. So it's 0-2 here with 1 out. Good try on the 0-2 pitch outside. Missed, and that's what he wanted to do. He didn't want to leave it out over the plate. Worst case scenarios, Hill reaches for it, hits it out, or swings out of the zone. Fastball, swing and miss, tipped, caught by Yankel for the second out. Brings up Brandon Mason. Mason struck out last time. Davidson's got 5 strikeouts. It feels like he's got more than that, but just let him put the ball in play too. There's that slider. Oh, he missed it. Thought they had it. I guess it was a little high. 1-0. Pitch, blows it by Mason. Mason's going out the circle to give it some thought. It's some movement in the Kruger's bullpen. Davison blows it by again. He's feeling it. He's absolutely feeling it. A righty throwing. I think that's Justin Coleman. We'll see. That slider kind of left that out. I don't know. Ultimately, that's where he wanted that pitch to end up, but Mason wasn't able to get the top half of the ball to be able to drive it anywhere. So we'll stay at 1-2 here with 2 outs. Top of the 6th. One-two pitch. Yankel tried to frame it on the outside corner. Not enough, though, for a ball. 2-2. Good try. Davison cuts it loose. High. Running up a full count. And strike 3 on the outside corner. Domination right now by Davidson. 6 1/3. 7-0 Eagles. Here we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, and a new pitcher for Cleveland State. It's going to be Justin Coleman. Coleman, sophomore from Maryville. He's going to face Kerry Campbell to start off. Fastball up. First ball, 1-0. We've seen Coleman in the tournament. Obviously, by now, we've seen everybody, pretty much. Coleman's thrown 9 innings, though, for the year. 0-1 record. 1-1's the count. All hands on deck. More movement. Cleveland State's got another righty working. We'll see, but let's concentrate on Coleman right now. There's that little spinning curveball for a strike. 1-2 to Campbell. 7-0, Dyersburg State Eagles. Ground ball up the middle to Hill. Throws the ball. And they got him. Bang, bang. They'll bring up the top of the order, Blake McCutcheon. McCutcheon's got 2 singles back to back. Here's the pitch. Fastball up for a ball, 1-0. Next pitch is ball low and away for 2-0. Fastball misses, goes to 3-0 here to leadoff hitter McCutcheon, or the leadoff hitter. 1 out though in this inning. Here's the pitch, and he misses way outside. So that's an easy walk. It's going to bring up the 2-hole hitter Dino Diaz. Had a walk last time. Kind of got a lot of this business started. conservative lead. There's the pitch. Ball, 1-0. Coleman's having trouble finding the zone. It's the last thing that Coach Policastro wants. It strikes, pound the zone, make him hit the ball. Pitch is outside, 2-0. Make him hit the ball. Pitch. Trust your infielders and outfielders. We say that to all the pitchers. I'm sure every coach does. Can't defense walks. They're indefensible. Here we go. 2-0 pitch is a strike. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 delivery. Oh, I don't know. I thought that was a pretty good pitch. The curve. That was a good pitch, I thought. But, hey, the umpire didn't think so. 3-1. Cleveland State contingent is not happy. I wouldn't expect otherwise. Oh, fastball's high. Diaz swung out of the zone. Probably wishes he had that back. Got a full count with 1 out. Cutchin's off. Oh, nice hit and run there. That'll move Cutchin to third for sure. Let's see what the throw. That's the smart move right in a second. First and third. Good hit and run there. It's going to bring up the right fielder, J.P. Bitzenhofer. Got a single to his credit. Seven to nothing here. A little interesting. Believe the 10-run rule would be in effect here if they happen to score 3 runs. Have to check on that. Get some clarification from the press box crew. Have to see if that is in effect. Now let's get across that bridge when we get to it. Here's the pitch by Coleman. Strike, 1-1. We just missed that pitch. Fouled off behind the screen. Fouled off behind the screen. 1-2's the count. 1-2's the count here. 1 out. Lined in the field. It's going to bounce in front. Collins smartly grabs it off the bounce. 1 run's going to score. Eight to nothing, Dyersburg State. It's going to bring up Spencer Yankel. Yankel's doubled and hit a home run. 3 RBIs on the night. Coleman's getting ready to deliver. This one, base hit in the right field. Let's see what happens here. He might hold it. Here's the throw. Pretty good throw, but he's off target. It's going to chase. It's going to chase. He's going to chase it back. That's another run. Nine to nothing. Runners on second and third. Timeout called. Then they're going to take Coleman out. We'll get back to you here in a minute with the new pitcher. Now coming in to pitch for Cleveland State, number 10, Noah Peterson. He's a freshman from Chickamauga, Georgia. Local product from the area. Decided to make that move up 75 to Cleveland to pitch. Looks like he's got a pretty good arm. We'll see what kind of he can do against the top hitters in the conference and Reed Smith. Nine to nothing, Dyersburg State. One more run would get them to 10. And if they could hold Cleveland State scoreless, the 10-run rule would be in effect. Well, let's see what happens here. So here comes the hitter, Reed Smith, who's walked and, of course, hit a home run and a single. So he's 2 for 2. Smith's going to face Peterson here. He's going to ask for his quick conference. We've got middle, second, and third. 1 out. Going to ask for a quick conference here to kind of discuss how they want to pitch Mr. Smith here. They got a base open and got the lefty, Ladarius Williams, waiting for his opportunity. Comes to the stretch. Base hit. Oh, no, right up. Now they got him in a rundown. Hey, they got him in a rundown. They're going to run him out. They're going to run him out, I guess. Yes. Okay, nice play by Hill. Runner advances to third. Smith gets to second. So got 2 outs. Been on second and third. With Darius Williams up. Ladarius Williams up now, looking to get a base hit. First pitch. Boy, good pitch, I thought, by Peterson. He missed. According to the ump, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Weighing outside. No question about that. 2-0. Here's the pitch. Boy, that slapped to left. I don't think a little bit too far. Boy, having to clean the bases. Just was a little late on that. On that fastball. He smoked it though down the left field line, about a couple 3 feet foul. Two and one here. Peterson comes to the stretch. Whoa. A little up and in. He's got good velo. Got good velo. 3 and 1. Got to respect that velo. Pound the zone. 3-1. Good hitters count. That's a ball. Fills them up. Here with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Andrew Swanson. Oh no, that's going to pitch hit Chandler Atkins for Swanson, the lefty. Chandler Atkins is a left-hander, pretty much platoons with Hagen Severance, it appears, in outfield. So he's the lefty. They're going to go for the matchup. Righty on lefty here. 2 outs here with bases loaded. 9-0, Dyersburg State in command. Has been all night. First pitch is a strike. Pound the zone there, get ahead. 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Oh. It's a good, that's pretty close, but he's not getting any love there from the ump. 1-1. One pitch coming up. Boy, just blew it right by him. Blew it right by him. One and 2 the count here to Chandler Atkins. 9-0. Bases loaded. Blows it right by him. Big strikeout for Cleveland State. Gets him out of that inning. 2 more runs scored though. 9-0. Here we go, here to the top of the 7th inning for Cleveland State. Hunter Oliver's going to lead off. 9-0, Dyersburg State Eagles. Cody Davis has been in complete control so far. 1 hitter working. Here's the pitch. Whoa. Now, as soon as I say that, he throws a bad slider that hits Oliver. As soon as I say that, but you know what? He just got lazy on the slider and not intentional by any stretch. No runs on the Cleveland State. 1 hit with 3 errors. 9 runs Dyersburg State with 11 hits and no errors. Brings up Logan Peterson. Slider in the dirt for a ball. 1-0. Fastball low, 2-0. 2-0. Here's the pitch. Slap down the right line, foul. It's a little late catching up to that fastball. 2-1. Wow, that looked good. But, heck, Cleveland State's had a couple calls that have been dicey, too. 3-1's the count. It was close, but I don't know what to say about that. Well, that ball's ripped, and that could go out. Oh, it's off the fence. Left field, that's going to bounce over the fence. That'll be a ground rule double. That'll be a ground rule double. Nice hit by Logan Peterson. That's going to bring Joey Robertson up, the first baseman. So Cleveland State's got a chance to get a couple runs here. Passing on some information of you basketball fans listening in. I just found out it's halftime, and the Celtics are up 61-52 over those hated Philadelphia 76ers. Boston, of course, leading 3-1 with a win tonight. They move to the Eastern Conference Finals against LeBron-led Cleveland Cavaliers. Be a titanic battle. I have some close people involved in my inner circle that are very interested in how the Celtics do. We call them gangrene, but I grew up as a Laker fan, so I despise the Celtics. And here we go here now. First jam that Davidson's been in. There's that slider again, coming in with his first strike on the inside corner to Joey Robertson, the first baseman. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Little off-speed changeup, missed outside. Robertson kind of thought about reaching for it to take a swing, but let off on it. Good decision. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 2-1. We've got some movement now on Dyersburg's bullpen. He's thrown some pitches and coming off a full day's rest. Careful about that arm, but we're getting some movement. Can't quite see right now from the distance who it is, so we'll just say it's a right-hander. Here's the pitch. Fastball up for a strike. 2-2. Robertson chased. Two-two pitch. Strike 3. Looking on the fastball. It's going to bring up a pitch hitter, Trey Martin, for Baldwin. Martin, left-hander, sophomore from Morristown, Tennessee. That's up Walter State territory, so he's come down this way to play for Coach Paulie Castro and the Cougars for a couple of years. Trey Martin up. Boy, nice swing. Bat was just a little bit too quick down the first base line, missed it by about 3 feet, getting a base hit, which would have definitely cleaned the bases and probably given him a double at least. That slider, he was just out in front. You see how Davidson reacts off that, how he wants to deal with Martin. A little off-speed pitch. Nice decision there. After with the quick bat, you come back with the slow off-speed changeup. He's ahead 0-2. Head the count 0-2. Here's the pitch. And swing and miss for a strikeout. It's going to bring up the left fielder, Cameron Payne. Last time up, Payne flew out to left field. Cody Davidson 1 out away from getting out of it without any damage. We'll see what he can do here. Fly ball to center. That's going to be tough. Left flare's going to be a base hit. It's going to catch a couple of runs. And it's 2 runs for Cleveland State, and they're on the board. Good job by Cameron Payne. Locks in 2 runs, makes the score 9-2. 2 outs here, so he's on first. That's going to bring up Trey Vanderpool. Slider outside misses. Well hit to center. A good speed out there by Campbell. Grabs it. The damage is done. 2 runs. 9-2. Dyersburg State after 7.5. And here we go, leading off the home half of the 7th inning for the Dyersburg State Eagles. Hagen Severance, left field, take up against young Noah Peterson. Did a great job of coming in, striking out, getting out of that inning. Fisting up to the second baseman, Noah Hill, for the first out. Brings up the center fielder, Kerry Campbell. Looking for his first hit today. 0-3 of this game, at least. And he's going to try to bunt on. Bang, bang, but he's out. Going to bring up the leadoff hitter for the Eagles, Blake McCutcheon. McCutcheon's 2 for 3 with a couple of singles. Active on the base paths. And that's what they want out of him. So, if he's on and Dino Diaz on multiple times, the outcome could be probably going to be very good for the Eagles. Whoa, up and in. Up and in on him there. Get him off that plate. Get him off that plate. They don't want, good pitchers don't want that hitter hovering over the plate. It's 1-0. Up again. A little wild there. 2-0. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Low and out, 3-0. Here's the pitch. That's high. Free pass given to McCutcheon. Going to bring up the second baseman, Dino Diaz. 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. So he's been on the base pass. As I said before, did a nice hit and run last time. Let's see what goes on here. They got 2 outs. Hard to bunt for a hit there. One pitch. Up and in. A lot of velo, though, from Mr. Peterson. Got a good live arm. Looks to be good physically strong kid. Probably Coach Policastro's excited about having him next year. Expects big things out of him, I imagine. Foul ball ricketed into the parking lot there. Hope my car's safe. Dark over there now, you can't tell. Nine to 2, Dyersburg State here in the bottom of the 7th. Trying to move on to play Ball State tomorrow at noon. McCutcheon's off, and that's a swing and a miss. Holliver's going to throw to first. And he's got him, and that's the inning. 9-2 through 7 innings. 9-2, Dyersburg State. And here we go to the top of the 8th inning for the Cleveland State Cougars. 9-2 down, trying to battle their way back into this game somehow. Leading off is going to be Caleb Collins. Strike one by Cody Davidson with the slider. Strike two with the slider. Oh, 2 count. 1-2. Fastball was up, so we're at a 1-2 count. One-two pitch. Strike three on the slider on the outside corner. That's been the MO all night. And bring us back up to top of the order. Noah Hill, the second baseman. First pitch. A little bit off that slider. A little bit out front. Bat was late. Hitting the parking lot, so he's behind 0-1 immediately. Base hit down the third base line, just past Reed Smith, and it's going to be a stand-up double for Mr. Hill. It's going to bring up the center fielder, Brandon Mason. Got a runner on second now with 1 out. Backdoor slider, just a little bit outside still, 1-0. Pitch. Humped on a fastball there, just a little bit up, I guess. 2-0. Be careful here. You're running into the 3-4 of the Cougs. You don't want to put another base runner on that. Give you an opportunity to chop into that lead quickly. 2-0. Just blew it by him there. 2-1. Time called by Yankel. He wants to come out and talk to Davidson here, get straight on the signals. Just a reminder again, tomorrow, 2-game slate. First game will be at noon. Volunteer State will face the winner of this game, Dyersburg State or Cleveland State, at noon. Winner of that is going to face Walter State at 3 o'clock, and they'll need to beat Walter State. And if they do, we'll have an if necessary game on Friday at 1 o'clock to settle this whole business of the region championship. Here we go with a 2-1 pitch. Boy, just blew it by him again. 2-2. Mason's just late on that fastball. Just late. That's all there is to it. He's just late on it. Two pitch coming up. Strike 3 on the outside corner. And that's going to bring up the catcher, the 3-hole hitter, Hunter Oliver. And we're going to get a mound visit by Coach Robert White. We'll see what he's going to do here. Is he going to let Davidson finish this inning, or is he going to make a move now? With Oliver up, he wants to make sure that he's got the juice left to go mano-mano with Oliver. He doesn't want to slip a pitch and have Oliver spot 2 runs immediately. He's kind of cognizant of what happened Monday. Also, I'm sure in the back of his mind with the lead, and let that thing slip away. But he's going to ride that horse. Can't blame him for that. Going to ride that horse at least the rest of this inning. See if he can get out of this inning. Going to face Hunter Oliver. Here's the pitch. Wow, good pitch. It's been down a little bit, 1-0. I'm very impressed with Mr. Davidson. I tell you, from what I've seen, so I'm looking at the all-conference list, and granted, all those pitchers are, from what I know, are well-deserved, but boy, I can't see how this guy didn't make a spot. Slider down the dirt. Oliver didn't bite, so it's 2-0. Hitters count. Don't want to lay it on a tee. So, he's going to make a pitch. 2-0 pitch. Wow, nice slider there for a strike. 2-1. Oliver just didn't have any answer for that. Coach Policastro is just walking down. I know he's got to be just kind of, what are you going to do? Guy's got an unbelievably good slider. He's just mastering it. Strike 2. He's heating up too. He's, like I said, this kid threw a lot of innings on Monday. Coming back on a day, man. That's just, you don't see that anymore. Kudos. 2-2's the count. Probably see the slider here. Wow. Okay, just off the pitch with the fastball. 2-2, or 3-2 rather. Hill's going to stay still. No runner on first. He missed the spot. Runner's going to advance to third. That's going to bring up Logan Peterson, who did damage last time with a double. Dyersburg coaching staff is looking, but I guess they're just going to ride him for this inning, try to get him through this inning. Logan Peterson, dangerous. First team all conference is a DH, so this is the guy they want. Strike with the slider. 0-1. Wicked slider. He just reached for it, trying to hit, but he flailed at it. 0-2. Let's see if he sees that pitch again, or if he goes with the fastball, maybe busting him in. Oh, he could actually throw the fastball on the outside, right off the black. Maybe would be. They're definitely setting up outside. Wow, nice pitch. Exactly where they wanted it. Slider just off the plate. Bryce Peterson could lay off. Let's see what happens here with the 1-2 pitch, first and third. Ground ball. Oh, bad hop from McCutcheon. That's going to play to run, and he's going to get. And nobody on second. Just nobody on second. Standing there, worried. All three of them are just standing around. Peterson takes advantage. That's not good fundamental baseball there by Dyersburg. I know Coach White's not happy with that. So it's 9-3. Bad hop. I'm going to give him a base hit. Joey Robertson up. Second and third, 2 outs. Get a swing here, and you're back to 9-6. Reminiscent of this past Monday. Slider in the dirt. Cleveland State not going to go away. Fastball up, 2-0. His fastball's up again now. This is probably the last batter. If Davidson doesn't get this batter, I would really think that he might make a move. But let's see. Fastball over the plate, 3-1. 3-1. And that's a walk. We got bases loaded. And yes, there is some crowd right below me. I've got a crowd mic. Got some little youngsters. Looks like some grandparents holding on to some of these youngsters. A lot of Cleveland Staters right in front of me. Good crowd. 9-3, and here comes Robert White, and we are going to see a new pitcher. Davidson just could not get through this inning. That bad hop. It's just ate up McCutcheon. It's just too much. So we'll see who's coming in for Dyersburg here just in a minute. We'll be right back. right, we got a new pitcher for Dyersburg. Will Nash. He's pitched in this before. One of their main bullpen guys, 34, Will Nash. Freshman from Palestine High School. Here's the pitch. Off the bat of Trey Martin, who had come in to bat for Rhett Baldwin earlier. So I tell you, it's 9-3. We've got bases loaded, 2 outs. Magic happens in situations like this. You get a base hit, and something else happens before you know it. Game's tied. Dyersburg has just completely dominated this game. Kind of everybody's gone to sleep, but now it's kind of interesting. This game could be tilted here off this batter. To be really, really honest, could tilt here, one way or the other. Nash in the stretch, and here we go. Took a little bit off that fastball for a strike. 0-2. Took a little bit off it. He's way ahead to count. 0-2. Here's the pitch. A little down and low. 1-2. Crowd tense in anticipation. Here's the pitch. Oh, we had to block there. Yankel, good stop by Yankel, blocking that ball. Now we're at a 2-2 count. He wants to make something happen right here because if he goes full, runners are going to be off. And there's your base hit. There's they're going to come home. He's going to... Oh, he missed the hit, but he missed the tag. And that's 2 runs. And here we go. 9-5. Runners on second and third. Clutch hit by Trey Martin. That's going to bring up Cameron Payne, the left fielder. Nash is up, ready to go. Oh! Scorching ball. That ball was scorched, and he couldn't come up with it. That was tough. That was scorched. But that's going to bring another run in. 9-6. Now we got the tying run up to the plate. Here we go. 2 outs, 9-6. Trey Vanderpool represents the tying run. And he's the 8-hole hitter. So we're close back up to the top. Nash is up. Here's the delivery. Strike 1. Tell you what, there's just no lead safe in this conference. This tournament's nuts. And I've seen every one of them now, although this could be the wackiest game I've seen so far. It started off as methodical. Dyersburg was just methodically beating on Cleveland State, and before we know it, Cleveland State's got life, and now their bats are alive. Baseball's a funny game, cruel and kind. Been on both sides of that. This is a big moment here. I said a minute ago that hit might change the tide. We're going to see here shortly. 0-2. Misses outside low. 1-2. Even if they don't get it out of this inning, they're still it cuts it down to 9-6. But boy, things are it's on the table here, right here for them. Here's the pitch. He guided that in. He guided that in for a ball, so you can see he's feeling it too. Nash is feeling it too, and he's going to get a visit from Dino Diaz just to kind of talk to him here and say, hey, relax. Relax. He's feeling the pressure. Everybody out there is human. There's no robots out there. Here we go with the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off by Vanderpool. He's competing. This team was more or less, they were ready to go to sleep just a little while ago here, and a couple of hits. Hit batsman, whatever, and you get runners on, man, and then one hit, and there we go. Oh, fisted off to McCutcheon, and that's going to take care of that. That's a big out. That could be, you look back on that, big out there. But Cleveland State puts on 4 runs, and they're back in it, 9-6 after 7.5. We'll be back. Well, here we go to the bottom of the 8th inning for Dyersburg, and it's kind of a red alert time for Dyersburg. They need to get some runs and kind of pad back here. Swanson's going to start the Andrew Swanson, or I'm sorry, J.B. Bittenhofer. I was off my page here. Bittenhofer is going to be the first batter to Bitzenhofer to face Noah Peterson, who's come in here and shoved up here for a couple innings to give the Cougs a chance to get back in this game, and that's a called strike, 1-1. 9-6. The Cougs will come up to the top of the 9th, hopefully down just 9-6 in their minds, so they can shut down the Eagles right here. Peterson misses inside. 2-1. Man, it's been a good game. Turns out to be an exciting game. I guess that's what you expect out of a loser's out game. Fastball high, 3-1. Actually, all the games today have been good. I mean, Cleveland State, Motlow State. Cleveland State jumped on them and, you know, really didn't give Motlow a chance to get in, although they had their chances. And Chat State and Dyersburg State was 8-4, and Chat State played very tough. Fastball high, on a good start for Mr. Peterson. You don't want to come in and give them back some mo. You know, that was a good game. 8-4. Chat State played hard, and there were some opportunities there. And then, of course, Walter State and Vol State was 2-0 game, and that was outstanding. Peyton Alford did a great job for Walter State, just really kind of just had his foot on their neck the whole time, didn't give them a chance for the most part. So this game's turned out to be just that. So it's been a great day of baseball here at Chattanooga State Field. Fastball high for a ball, 1-0. Now Peterson's got to get back on the strike train. Give his guys a chance. Don't want to take the wind out of the sails and put a couple runs or whatever and kind of deflate. High again, he's overthrowing. I think I see probably Greg Ty warming up, who was outstanding the other day in the outing, I believe even against Dyersburg. I just can't remember. It feels like a lifetime ago. Where is it? Fastball hit right up to, here we're going to turn a double play, and that's how it normally goes. 6-4-3. Yankel hits hard, but it's right to the shortstop. Vanderpool pitches to Hall, to Hill, to Roberson, 6-4-3.
Double play brings to the plate the third base.
2 outs. Just what the doctor ordered, and what Mike Policastro asked for, and he got it. That'll bring up Reed Smith. Two outs now. Geez, right in the back there. That hurt. That hurt. But he's on base. The velocity that Peterson puts down, but he hit him in the right place. If you're going to get hit, right in the middle of the back. And it brings up Ladarius Williams. Ladarius Williams really kind of due here. He hasn't done, let me see what he's done today. Yeah, he's 0 for 3. Really due to do something big. He hasn't. I don't think he's done, to be honest with you, anything, home runs like that throughout the tournament. But he's an outstanding first baseman. I'll put it that way. Defensively, the man can really, really handle himself. Base hit through the right underneath the first baseman, and that's going to bring him to third. That's for sure. Smith's going to third. That ball was really, really hit hard. So there's a base hit for Ladarius, and that'll get first and third now with 2 outs. And that's going to bring the left-hander Chandler Atkins up, who pitch hit for Andrew Swanson, the DH. So he's now the DH. Well, here we are at kind of another big moment for Cleveland State. Make a pitch and get out of this inning. The momentum's in your hands heading to your last at bat. 6-3. Boy, for you folks that aren't here, you're on the screen watching. I know it's exciting, but it's really exciting live. Feeling it all. Pitches up, plus you don't want to throw the ball against the screen. It's exciting here. Get the feel of it. It's been a long day, but great way to end the day. Here we go with the 1-0 pitch. That ball's flared up, and that's going to drop for a base hit. That's a big hit. Here comes the throw to third. Oh, he missed it on the short hop. And he's safe again. Boy, well, this is crazy. Men on second and third. That's a run for Dyersburg State with a clutch hit by Chandler Atkins. Wow, big clutch hit by Chandler Atkins with 2 outs. 10-6. Men on second and third now with 2 outs. It's going to bring Hagen Severance up. Boy, that's clutch. 2 outs. You like to see that. Clutch. He got in on the hands. Peterson got in on the hands. Probably was a pitch he wanted. He just muscled it out. In front of Mason was playing deep, and it just wasn't. He didn't have an opportunity to come get it. Couldn't get there fast enough. Here's Severance. Man on second and third with 2 outs. Fastball missed in. He's got good velo. I imagine he's in the upper. He could be 90, man. He's right up there. He's pumping. Adrenaline's going. Plus at night, well, I've always thought your velocity's increased a couple miles at nighttime. Fastball swung through it. He's tough on right-handers because he comes cross kind of 3/4. So it's 1-1 count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Good cut by Severance there. He kind of took a little bit off that pitch, but got a good hack. Just got under that ball just too much. Not able to square it. So he is behind in the count now, 1-2. Up to Oliver here to make sure he blocks the ball. You don't want any free runs. Give it in. Williams is looking to move. 1-2 pitch coming. Wow, he almost threw it over Severance's head. Good stop picked by Oliver to grab it. Wow. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And he's out. But the Eagles get 1 run. Could turn out to be a big run. They're up by 4 now. 10-6. Last chance for the Cougars coming up. And here we go to the top of the 9th inning. New pitcher for Dyersburg State, Bryce O'Brien, sophomore from Etowah High School down outside Atlanta, north of Atlanta. O'Brien, we saw him earlier too, and he's kind of like their closer. So Robert White, head coach, is going for the jugular now, trying to get these 3 outs. Caleb Collins is the first batter, and a fastball up and in. The goal here for Mr. Collins is to get on base. They got to have base runners to get around. They got the top of the order coming up, and Hunter Oliver shortly, and Logan Peterson. They need runners now. It's 2-0. O'Brien, it's a big moment. We're going to see how he handles the moment. You're going to be a closer, even at this level. You got to slow down, slow the heartbeat down, find the zone, and hit it. And he missed low, 3-0. This is not the way Robert White wants this to start. Walks will kill you. Fastball strike. 3-1. Infield playing back, obviously. Fisted foul down the right field line. Collins just trying to get through the zone, but couldn't get through fast enough in that jam there. So we got a full count. Strike 3. That's tough. Brings us up to the top of the order. Noah Hill, who had a double last time up, kind of got that thing started. So here we are, Noah Hill. Outstanding leadoff hitter for the Cougars. Mike Policastro, strike one in the outside corner. Contingent of Cleveland State fans don't like that call at all. Here's the pitch. Fouled off, so he's up ahead. Outstanding job by Mr. O'Brien coming back from a 3-0 count. 3 straight strikes to take care of Collins, and now he's ahead. So he's thrown 5 straight strikes. Adversity hits you, and you got to see how you handle it. So far he's answered, but he's not home yet. Oh-2 pitch. Great job by Hill just to reach around and make contact on that slider. Outside part of the plate, and he just reached to make contact. He wasn't in a position to do anything with that pitch, but he felt like that pitch could have been called a strike, so all he could do was reach and just flick it. Good, great confrontation here. Season's on the line. Cougars lose and their season ends. Dyersburg can move on. So here we are, 0-2. Oh-2 pitch coming. Fastball up and out. 1-2. It's kind of a waste pitch. He chases it great. He doesn't want to put it anywhere where he can get something on it. Strike 3 on the fastball. Just blew it by him on the outside. Hill couldn't really do anything with it. And that's 2 down. Cougars are down to their last out. And it's going to be Brandon Mason to keep that season going. And now he's going to go. It's interesting. Mason's been playing left-handed the whole time. Now he's going to go right-handed. Strike 1. Interesting time to decide you're going to make that switch. 2 outs in the last inning and possibly the last game of the year. 0-1. And that's a fly ball in the infield. We're going to see Ladarius Williams is under it. And that's it. Dyersburg State claims a 10-6 win over Cleveland State. Great game. Congratulations to Cleveland State on an outstanding season. Coach Mike Policastro did a great job. Excellent effort. Never die. And obviously congratulations to Robert White, the Dyersburg State Eagles, who will meet Volunteer State tomorrow at noon. We'll be here. We'd like for y'all to join us for the last losers elimination game. Starts at noon. We'll be there. Want you there too. Catch us on Twitter. And we'll see you tomorrow. This is Mark Dennis signing off from Chattanooga State Field. Have a nice evening. Final score. Once again, Dyersburg State 10, Cleveland State 6.